Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She Calls Out Men for Not Protecting Her. Let's get right into it.
There were two black men present when I was getting into it with these people, okay? This big, buff-ass, 300-pound white male was walking towards me, as well as his girlfriend was also walking towards me, and they sat there and didn't say a fucking word, and guess what? They seen what happened.
Hey, this is Raul of Please Act Right. And here's another one. A black woman complaining that black men didn't come to her rescue when she got into a dispute with another person. Remember the last video I did when this woman got into a dispute with a black man in the store?
This man invited me. Oh, we could take this outside. Yeah, I got something for you outside. Not one man, not one of them said, what? Are you serious? You inviting a woman outside to do what? I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it.
So now we have another one, but this one had an altercation with a white guy at the gym. Take a listen. Oh, and always remember, whenever these women tell a story, they always have to play the victim, so don't believe everything they say.
A white man today at the YMCA told me to get off of a machine because he so-called was using a machine when he wasn't. As I was approaching the machine was actually vacant. Okay? So he says, I was using that machine. I said, no, you weren't, because there was no one there. You were on another machine, right? So he tried to use intimidation tactics and tried to antagonize me to get off of the machine. And I stood my fucking ground and I looked directly at him and I said that I will not get off this machine because I pay for this membership as well as you do. And you don't own the fucking gym. You don't own this gym, so you don't tell me what to do.
So what do you think, fellas? She said, I looked him dead in his eyes and stood my ground and told him I'm not leaving this machine and you don't tell me what to do. Does it sound like she's ready to throw down for herself if something pops off?
So fast forward, he's extremely pissed off and he's running around there just throwing weights around. He looks as though he is agitated. So again, I'm finished with my reps on that machine, so I go to the other side of the gym and I started doing some lateral pull downs. Now this was supposed to be my leg day, but I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit, right? So I started doing lateral pull downs. So as I'm doing that, I am scanning the gym and I see him talking to this girl, and I'm just looking around. I said, okay, I'm assuming that it's his girlfriend, because again, I got one eye open.
You should have them both open, but go ahead.
With him, because he was slamming stuff around and I don't know what he is capable of, right? So he says something to her and she walks over to me and says, hey, I was using that machine.
And here's where I'm starting to feel like
Ooh, the setup. I just want to say, do you remember when women said, I don't need a man, I don't need a man? You don't need a man, right? Why do you expect us to protect you if you don't need us? She started off the story saying 2 black men watched the whole thing happen as this couple tried to run up on her, right? That's what she said, right? But what do you expect us to do about it? We minding our business. Plus, you don't need a man. Plus, you're equal to a man. Plus, you're independent, you're black, and you're strong. Right? So when you say you don't need a man, you don't need a man. Why? What you need us for? Now you need us? Oh, now you need us. Hey, listen up, Shape Squad. Are you tired of being ignored by women? Well, download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going to teach you how to master attraction, build unshakable confidence, and win with women without words. Because chances are you're not ugly, you just talk too damn much. So download my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up, and take control of your dating life right now. Now let's get right back to the content. Oh, now you need us. And by the way, we are random men. The men that are in that gym, they don't know you. They don't know you. Would you want them to crash out for you? Bro, I know this story very, very well. There's this girl, she's getting her ass whooped in a club by her man. Another man intervened. When he intervened, the dude that was whooping the girl's butt, he turned around and started fighting him. And she actually turned around and started jumping him. So now he tried to break you up from beating up his girl, you know what I'm saying, beating up a girl. And now they turn around and start jumping him. They killed that man. And both left the club together. Imagine that. So no, we're not gonna risk our lives to intervene for something we ain't got nothing to do with. Hell no. We ain't doing it.
Make stuff up. Here's a quick peek at this woman's size. Now, I don't know how tall she is, but I can definitely tell you she is not 5'5". So if you always in the gym and some lady rolled up on you, I think you can handle her. But go on.
So at this point, I'm pissed the fuck off. And I'm saying, okay. I said, you know what? I said, leave me the fuck alone. I said, I know he sent you over here to fuck with me because he did the same shit over there. But I'm going to need for you to leave me the fuck alone and back the fuck away from me. I said, I am using this machine and you're not. So I forgot to add that when she approached me about the machine that she was not on, she was on the other side of the gym. He was standing in behind her as if he was protecting her.
Now, I'm not giving him any props, but he knows her. So that's why he's protecting her, even though she may be in the wrong.
Even though I know that he sent that bitch over there to say something to me. You understand? So one thing led to another. So at this point, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel highly threatened.
If you felt highly threatened, did you go to the front desk and report their behavior?
Because I am the only black woman in there, and there is a white man, and it is a YT woman, and they look like they're not standing down. So I grabbed a weight and I said, look, don't you take another motherfucking step towards me. And I genuinely mean that.
So you're a plus size woman who's in the gym on the regular. They pissed you the f*** off, and now you got a weapon, a weight? Sounds to me like you handling things pretty good all on your own.
So everybody's looking at us, and then they saying, you know, the employees walk over and say, hey, what's going on, blah, 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 this and the third.
Because it's their job to intervene when chaos happens in the gym.
She immediately tried to play victim, where all I was asking her, no, you was trying to intimidate me. You and your narcissistic boyfriend was trying to intimidate me. He got mad and he got triggered, and he was all in his ego because I would not stand down from this man. So he sent you as if you gonna motherfucking do something, and you're not.
Still sounds to me like she's handling it all on her own without the assistance of a black man.
Yeah, you got this, girl. We rooting for you. Go handle your candle, baby. Go handle your candle. Because as far as I can see, you picked up a weight. The minute you do that, by the way, you got to be prepared for whatever comes next. Because if it's just me, if somebody pick up a weapon next to me and I'm fearful they're going to use it, I'm going to strike first. So to me, you know what I'm saying, the minute a weapon gets picked up and there's an opportunity where you might use a weapon against me, you better hope I'm not carrying. You better hope I don't got that thing on me. Because if I got that grip on me, my friend, we going to be making you some funeral arrangements. I'm just saying. I don't want to be in a situation like that. I want to avoid that. But this is why women, you got to understand what it means to be a man. Honestly, as men, we got to go to the gym and we got to deal with these little aggressions from each other. And honestly, there's always a threat of violence. So a lot of times, men, we just cooperate. A lot of men, we work in with each other. Can I work in with you? We work together because we know where it could go. But you over here talking about standing your ground. We don't do this. This whole standing your ground, men, we don't do this. This nonsense you talking about, I'm standing my ground. I'm standing my ground. Standing your ground for what? A machine? Let me tell you something. If you can't handle your candle, you got to be willing to walk away. I'm just saying, like, you playing this tough, that, and you expecting other people to jump in. Clearly, you ain't that. I'm just saying, you're not that. And it's okay. It's okay to be a punk bitch. It's okay. If you scared, you scared. But again, please explain to me where random men are supposed to crash out and risk their lives for you. I want to understand that. Why is this assumption women feel so entitled for male protection when you don't need a man? If you don't need a man, why do you feel entitled to male protection? And someone would say, well, who you protecting us from? Who you protecting us from? Other men? Lady, I understand you play a gender war thing, but it ain't really gender wars. It's not really men versus women. It's families versus families. So this idea that all men are going to side with each other against women don't make any sense. So this idea that men are threatening you and that we are on the side of the men that threaten you, it don't work like that. We protect you from male threats if you are in our circle, if you're on our family, if you're under our guidance. So when women say, oh yeah, you're protecting us from other men, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. I'm just saying.
At this point, it's only words that's being passed back and forth.
And like I said before, I told them, get the back fuck away from me. Y'all, I picked up a weight and everything. Anyway, I say all this to say this.
Wait for it.
There were 2 black men present when I was getting into it with these people. Okay? This big, buff ass, 300-pound white male was walking towards me, as well as his girlfriend was also walking towards me, and they sat there and didn't say a fucking word. And guess what? They seen what happened. They seen what happened in the beginning when this man told me to get the hell off the fucking machine. And you know what they did? They sat there like cowards.
Now, are they sitting there like cowards? Or were these 2 black men aware that black women have been saying for the last 3 years that they don't need us for anything? So these 2 black men decided to let her handle it on her own. Keep in mind, according to her story, neither the white man or the white woman put their hands on her. So they would be protecting her from what?
And black men, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is why nobody respects you.
Remember, I always tell you guys, take your time with these women and wait and see how she reacts when something doesn't go her way. You're witnessing it right now. 2 black guys she didn't know didn't come to her rescue, which they're not obligated to do so. And now she's calling every black man out of his name. Black women wanted equality, and now you're getting it.
Let me just say that, some of you pussy asses, this is why no one respects you, and nobody is respecting your women either.
And this situation is the least reason on why black men are not being respected and why black women are not being respected. There are black women out there who show the entire world on video that they don't respect themselves for the reason that they're not being respected.
This is why that video went viral with that man calling them black women a hard ER and calling them all type of bitches and shit. And y'all sat there like 3 fucking little stooges and was laughing and thought the shit was motherfucking funny.
If you don't know what video she's speaking of, it's this one right here, when the Hispanic guy was calling some black women the N-word and 3 black men didn't do anything because it wasn't their fight. And I'm pretty sure those 3 black men have been hearing for the longest time also that black women say they don't need black men for anything, which includes protection. Now you notice these black women just keep going back and forth with him instead of de-escalating it by just ignoring him.
Yeah, like to me, like I look at these scenarios and I think to myself, ladies, you're on your own now. If you don't want our protection, see, y'all, you want our protection, but you don't want to submit to us. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny, right? You want to control everything. You want to control the man and then make him protect you when you want protection. It don't work like that, baby. You got to ask yourself the question, what's in it for me? The black lady from the past, from prior, when she's talking all this ish, she should ask herself, what's in it for us if we protect you? What's in it? What's in it for us? We protect you, then what we get? What we get for that? I know what you get. Yeah, you get your safety. What am I getting for your safety? Oh, your respect? I don't want your goofy ass respect. What the fuck are you talking about? Excuse my language, but I'm so passionate about this because enough is enough. The female delusion is going on for too long. All y'all do is listen to yourself. You're in an echo chamber and you're just hearing the same nonsense that another person said. None of this makes sense. What do we get for protecting you? Because if you're my woman, you know what I get for protecting you? Yeah, I get to keep you. That's what I get. You belong to me. You're my responsibility. You're my obligation. But what does a random girl, what do I get from a random girl for protecting her? I get nothing. If anything, you might get murked. I told you that story. That's a real story that happened in a club. Okay? So we've learned as men to mind our business. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to stand on my two. But I understand that sometimes, you gotta play it smart. If you can't handle a situation, you gotta yield. I want to let you know how men look at this. If I'm in a situation where I'm confronted by something I feel like I can't handle, you got that. Like if you up it on me, you know what I'm saying? And even if I got the burner on me, right? If I got the grip on me, if you up it on me, but you got me in a position where I can't draw without you firing. Hey, bro, what you need? My chain? What you need? You know what I'm saying? You want my watch? Like, come on. What you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking shit off. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pretend like, oh, yeah, I'm going to stand mine. And you get a bullet in your head for that. You know what I'm saying? And what we call it in the 2A community, we say, wait your turn, take your turn. So if I'm, if anything, I might throw my chain off. You know what I'm saying? And he run and go grab it. Then I up it. You feel me? But that's one scenario. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he, you know what I'm saying? I throw my chain on and he smart enough. He looks away and points, you know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the scenario. But I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. I'm going to play it smart. I'm not going to act like, oh, I'm standing my ground. I'm so tough. And yeah, I ain't no coward. And bro, you know what I'm saying? My country, we say run away, live to fight another day. I'm just saying, like, in certain scenarios, don't give up your life if you don't got to. Jewelry, this and that, cars, take it, bro. You got that. I need to live. I can replace those things. I can't replace this. I can't replace me. You know what I'm saying? So I just need y'all women to understand that we get nothing for this. We get nothing helping you. Y'all want our help, y'all want our provision, but y'all don't want to submit. It don't work like that. If you want our protection, submit to us. Listen to what we have to say. And then we can talk. Okay? Where's your husband? Let your husband protect you. Us random men? No, we ain't here. Those random men? No, we ain't here for you. So cut it out.
You are. You're trying to be tough as fuck for what?
Now you notice these black women just keep going back and forth with him instead of de-escalating it by just ignoring him.
Clearly you are. You're trying to be tough as fuck for what?
So now she jumps on TikTok with the video and...
TikTok, I need for y'all to do y'all big one. I need for y'all to find these 3 black guys here. Allowed a melanin deficient imbecile to call black women the hard ERs. They sat there and watched him do it and laughed about it and even repeated what he said to the black women.
Because the black women asked the black men, what did he say? So the black guy told her. And if they find these 3 black guys, what are they going to do? Absolutely nothing. Because the black men didn't do anything wrong and they don't owe these black women protection. Oh, and by the way, the Hispanic guy in that video never put his hands on the black women.
Y'all are not fucking respected nowhere. Do you hear me?
Not even in the house that you live in. The caption says, ladies, go to the VA and get you an old man with 100%. He won't make you go 50-50. She doesn't even respect the black man that's paying the bills in the house she lives in. Oh, and by the way, not one woman in the comment section called him a pedophile for being with her, a younger woman. They praised her for getting an older man. But when an older man such as ourselves go overseas and get younger women, it's a problem.
The fucking gall, the fucking audacity of you to just sit there, and watch a big, strong, white male walk towards a black woman as if he finna knock her motherfucking head off.
And that big, strong white man did absolutely nothing to you but run off at the mouth, just like you did in the gym and you're doing right now.
Y'all some pussy ass niggas.
Let anybody roll up on our wives, girlfriends, mothers, grandmothers, sisters, daughters, or nieces, and watch we spring into action and be the total opposite of what you just called us. We don't even know your first and last name, lady, and we could care less what your first and last name is.
You notice, okay, when the white woman walked towards me, the white male was standing behind her, even if he knew she was wrong, because he knew she was wrong. But because it's the principle behind certain things, he knew to still protect her. Regardless.
That's his woman, you fool. What are you talking about? Protect her because a man protects a woman. A man protects his woman. These women, you know why people don't respect us? Because they don't respect you. Y'all make us look bad. Black women make black men look bad. I'm going to keep it real with you. Y'all out here looking crazy. So much they don't respect us so much. And not really people lack respect for us, because a lot of people are willing to marry black men, but a lot of people not willing to marry black women. I'm just saying. And y'all think it's because you're black. It's not because you're black. It's because your attitude, how y'all carry yourselves. Yo, if anybody that decides to protect a woman like this, just know you risking your life. You risking your livelihood. I would hate to be a brother, hate to be a cousin. And I got some crazy cousins. And guess what? I don't crash out for them either. Because they will throw me or any man, you know what I'm saying, to the wolves any day for nothing. They won't think about your safety. I don't mind protecting the girl, but I don't want to protect the girl who's going to just take that so casually and she's going to use me, weaponize me, and just throw me to the wolves whenever she feels like, hell no. One of my little cousins like that, and I had to tell her, like, yo, look, listen, I got family to go home to. You know what I'm saying? And you my fam, I love you, you my cousin, but don't be using me to crash out. I'm down to protect you, whatever, but we ain't gonna go around bullying. She wanted me to go bully somebody for her. That ain't me. What we in high school or something? I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna go out my way and try to check and bully somebody. For what? Bro, there was this dude, rest in peace to this dude named Chris in New Jersey. He just got killed over the weekend in Long Branch. You know what I'm saying? High school dude. He was actually an influencer, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? He went and tried to squabble with somebody, and they pulled out on him, bro. You gotta understand this. This ain't this life where you could go around bullying people and checking people. That shit might have worked in Woodbridge where he was at, but in Long Branch, yo, it's a whole different playing field, bro. You gotta know how to carry this stuff. Walking around trying to meet violence with violence ain't how it go all the time. You gotta know how to walk away. I'm somebody that actively carries a firearm with me, and I walk away from problems. I'm actually in a position to bully people. But I don't think that's the right. One, it's not right. Two, it's not legal. And three, that's not me. I'm not in this. I don't carry a grip around me to go harass people. No, I carry a grip around me so people can't harass me. But just in case I'm in a conflict, I know I could walk away from it, I'll walk away from it. But I got the whole thing on me just in case I'm into a conflict I can't walk away from. Like when I'm home, yeah, something happens, I ain't running out my house. You know what I'm saying? Shells gonna be flying, baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's a last resort. But again, if you go walk away. It makes a lot of sense. A lot of women don't want to do this. They want to fight fire with fire. Y'all violent. Y'all malevolent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all scoring. Y'all want to hurt somebody. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Okay? And shout out to all the black men that mind their business. Yes, black men, save yourself. Save yourself, black man. Protect your life. It ain't worth throwing away for some goofy who's just going to give you her respect. That don't mean nothing. A lot of these women respect don't mean nothing. All right? They don't respect them, their goddamn self. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.